Reverend Elea Kemler. Welcome to day 38 of A Good Enough Lent with Kate Bowler and Jessica Richie. Today's reflection is called Too Few Sparrows. Beware the man of a single book. It's a wonderful phrase, attributed to everyone, from the ancient Stoic Seneca to the medieval theologian Thomas Aquinas. It's a fabulous warning. Beware the man of a single book. Look out for the person who thinks they have a single explanation for everything. After all, we must consider the sparrows. In 1958, the Communist Chinese government declared war on the nation's sparrows, declaring that these birds were the public animals of capitalism, eating up precious seed grains. A massive campaign of noise was launched to keep the birds constantly in flight and therefore dying of exhaustion. In the fields and cities, drums were ceaselessly pounded upon, pots and pans were beaten, fireworks were set off, and before too long the little birds began to fall from the sky in great numbers. China was victorious in its war, and soon the numbers of live birds had reached its extinction levels. Within 2 years, however, it was noted that the rice harvest had actually decreased. In the absence of sparrows, the insects they had fed upon had multiplied and attacked the crops. Plagues of locusts went unchecked and exacerbated a horrible famine that ended up killing tens of millions of Chinese people. To revive the sparrow population, the government was forced to import 250,000 birds. Perhaps there were too many sparrows, but a single solution was not a solution at all. So often, we are a people of a single book. We may think we have considered all the options, but more and more we associate with people who are in mental lockstep with us. We didn't mean to be this way, but if someone mentions a complicated moral issue, we can hear ourselves spouting well-polished talking points. We do less listening and more browbeating other arguments into submission. We all know people on social media whose primary motive of interaction is denouncement. This is not faith-seeking understanding. This is a heat-seeking missile of blame. We live in a time of intense polarization and misinformation with few common sources of media or shared discourse. As the culture wars rage on and we feel the tremors of the ground beneath our feet, we are constantly at risk of becoming monocausal, single book in our accounts of the world and each other. We have to recommit to a larger vision of life together. If we're going to be the kind of people who build a more equitable world, work toward peace and fight for justice, there must be room for anger and lament, but how will we know when we're on the right track? Well, we can search for the signs. Love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, gentleness, faithfulness, and self-control. So let's beware of being the person with a single book, applying one principle, solution, or belief with a singularity that dominates all other considerations is to browbeat other arguments into submission. Let's act boldly and with purpose, but always checking to see what's in our hand. If it seems more like a club or a stick, set it down.